Hello, I'm Mr. E, your English 1 teacher. Today we are going to read Honeycomb Chapter 2, A Gift of Chapels. This session is about read and comprehend. We will practice reading and then we will check our comprehension skill. We will check how well we comprehend. Okay? Alright, let's read the story first. Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras, now called Chennai, with Tapi, her grandmother, and Tata, her grandfather. One afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rakumani's house to meet her cousins Lali, Ravi, and Meena. Smiling, Rukumani threw open the door. Ravi and Meenu rushed out, and Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. Those were grey, actually with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. Mridu didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were because Ravi dragged her to the backyard, behind a thick bittery berry bush. There, inside a torn football lined with sacking and filled with sand, lay a very small kitten, lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It's a secret. Amma says Party will leave for Padu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream, "Ooh, don't bring that dirty creature here," said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Party saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her I'm very hungry. I want to drink it. But the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. SCENT, scent, not scant. Oh. Then she wanted the tumbler back. Patti, I washed it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her. I had to run and pour the milk into this coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. Now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendran. Mahendran? This little kitty's name is Mahendran. Ridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. Actually, his full name is Mahendravarma Pallava Punai, MP Punai for short if you like. He's a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur, like a lion's mane. And you know that the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was, don't you? He looked expectantly at Mridu. Mridu giggled. Think I'm joking? Well, just wait. I'll show you sometime. It's clear you don't know a thing about history. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? He said mysteriously. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his tatas, etc., etc. Fact is, Mahendran here is descended from that very same ancient cat, a close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion, the Pallava lion, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on, walking around the bitterberry bush, went on, waving a twig up and down, his eyes sparkling. This cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. If I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. How he loved the sound of his own voice. Mina and Mridu exchange looks. What does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. Huh, I'm telling you, this cat is descended from the Egyptian cat god. No, goddess. Bastard. Yeah, that's it. So, well, one of the descendants of the cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallava ships, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishikat, whose descendant is. Ravi flourished his twig at Mahendran. MP Punai here. Oh, he shrieked, very pleased with himself. Mahendran looked up, alarmed. He had just been sharpening his clothes on the ash of the coconut shell, but worse than Ravi's awful whoop was a screech from the window. What a weird sound. If Mridu was startled, MP Punai was frightened out of his wits. Hair standing on end, he bounced up and scurried towards the bamboo tray of red chilies that had been set out to dry, trying to hide beneath it. He tipped a few chilies over himself. Meow, he howled miserably. The screeching went on and on. What's that noise? Said Mridu. That's Lali's learning to play the violin, grunted Ravi. She'll never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train whizzing on and on, while Lali's all the time derailing, going completely off track. Okay, that's the end of the story part 1. And here there's comprehension check. In your textbook, there are 5 questions, but I want you to answer only 3. The questions I want you to answer are number 1, 4, and 5. Number 1 is, what is the secret that Mina shared with Mridu in the backyard? Number 4, Ravi has a lot to say about MP Punai. This shows that he is merely trying to impress Mridu. His knowledge of history is sound. He has a rich imagination. He is an intelligent child. Which of these statements do you agree, disagree to? You have to answer that. And number 5, what was the noise that startled Mridu and frightened Mahendran? Okay, don't try to answer the questions before you read the story at least 2 times, okay? Read the story at least 2 times, and only after that you will try to answer these 3 questions. 1, 4, and 5, okay? Don't forget it. Question number 1, 4, and 5. Your assignment will be posted at the usual time, that is 10 a.m. and you have to submit your assignment before 10 p.m. today, okay? All right, I'll be waiting for your assignment. Bye bye.